Hey beer tourists, Ryan back another Hey beer tourists, Ryan back another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me once again. Today we're going to take a look at another saison. Since it's still summer, it's still fairly warm here in San Diego, and saisons make great summertime beers. And we're going to look at one from North Coast Brewing, which is a brewery I have yet to review anything from. And this is, I believe you pronounce that Le Merle. And this is their saison, part of their American Artist Series. I believe it's not an artist in particular, but maybe I'm wrong. Possibly, I tried to look it up, see if it was maybe music related. Anyway, Le Merle means a blackbird in French. And let's get this thing open. It's a 7.9% ABV saison, so it's kind of getting up there for a saison. And if I remember right, it was around 23 IBUs. That's some good info on the North Coast website. And North Coast is California. They're up in Fort Bragg, California. So pretty far up north on the coastal area of California. Good pop. This is their 375 milliliter version. These are the same ones that Lost Abbey uses. And what was the other brewery that uses it? Russian River. So they're the three that kind of developed and used these bottles. This is also available in a 750 milliliter bottle. So I got most of it poured into this tulip. A lot of carbonation comes from it. Very clear, very transparent, just nice kind of medium straw color going into kind of golden. Pretty bright white head, pretty much kind of fizzling away here, about a finger of that. The bottle says that the recommended drinking temperature is 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so I try to keep it out of the fridge a while and kind of let it up to about, approaching that temperature. Let's get the nose on it. The nose has this sort of yeasty character, but a complex yeast character going on. There's some very almost like tropical fruit notes, like maybe sweeter stone fruits, like maybe like a cantaloupe, or like maybe even into, say, a pineapple kind of note. And then there's some kind of grain, light grain kind of sweetness from the malt. Touch of spiciness coming through for the yeast, but maybe slightly on the peppery side. Let's get this thing swirled up a bit. Touch of alcohol in there as well, which it's approaching 8%, so not entirely unpleasant. The alcohol is fairly well buried, but yeah, I'm getting mostly fruit notes, slight spice, good kind of sweet, kind of bready malt character on it. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. That's really nice. Ton of carbonation up front. Oh wow, the aftertaste. Wow, just got that coming in the end. That's nice. But up front, just a ton of carbonation. It's very, very highly carbonated. These type of beers, I like to swirl them around just to kind of help get rid of a lot of that carbonation, because it's really hard to start picking out flavors when you review. And look at that, just swirled it up to a 2-finger head in my brewery tulip glass here. So yeah, it's pretty high carbonation. The back end has some nice lingering notes, but it does kind of go dry after that. So it has a long finish for a saison, which usually kind of finish and they go dry and that's it. But let me see if I can get some tasting flavors through all this carbonation. Up front, I kind of get some sweetness, sweet bready notes. After that big carbonation. And then it kind of gets into a big kind of fruitiness, and it kind of follows the nose. There's almost this, yeah, it's slight tropical fruit notes, but not quite like, say, tropical fruit notes from hops. It's more of a fruitiness from the yeast esters that kind of goes into a melon, sort of pineapple, almost sweetness, but not too much on the sweet kind of fruity notes. And then you get a slight bit of spice kind of as that kind of goes down to the back of your tongue. Slight kind of mild pepper notes, at least that's what I'm getting so far. And then it finishes with a touch of alcohol that kind of goes into some, those fruity notes sort of kind of linger a touch with the malt sweetness. But then it dries out really nice, so it does balance out. You know, those 30-ish IBUs kind of probably show up, maybe add a touch of like a floral note in there. Maybe slight fruitiness. I don't know what exact hop varieties they're using, if they're going more traditional Belgian style or European style hops, or if maybe they're adding in a nice little American unique twist into the Saison. But I'm really enjoying this one so far. Okay, I'm finishing up here with Le Merle and drinking on it some more. It's a really smooth and rounded beer. That's really what I'm enjoying now. I am noticing a bit more alcohol notes kind of in the back end, but nothing too serious. It would be nice to see this beer more, you know, around like 7%, say. You know, dial back, touch the alcohol, but you know, you might be able to age it come out. But really liking the fruitiness and kind of where it pairs with kind of the spice notes from the yeast. So I like the whatever fermentation temperature they're using for this one. I think just kind of really makes it really nicely balanced with the yeast esters between spiciness and fruitiness with it. So yeah, this is an excellent Saison. Not my favorite American Saison. I'm only going to go A- on it, but still worth checking out if you haven't had it. I like some other American Saisons better, and of course some proper Belgian Saisons, but they did a really good job with this one. Would recommend picking up a bottle if you can get it. Yeah, this is, you know, it's a bit pricey in the 375 milliliter, but I did buy a 750 that I previously drank, and but I wanted to do a smaller one just for this review purpose. But definitely check it out. We're trying. So just gonna wrap it up for Le Merle from North Coast. I need to do more of their beers, including the infamous Old Rasputin. And I'd like to do their old stock and some other beers that they produce. They do some good stuff up there. So another fantastic California brewery. So it's going to wrap it up for this review. Until next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.